Hello, everybody. How you all doing? We'll give it a bit, and we'll see if people come in. Bit of an impromptu live stream. How you doing, Missy Moon? Hey, Missy Moon. Hey, Craig. How you doing? Hello, Witch Hazel. How you all doing? We'll see if anybody else decides to come, and then we'll see. As people get notifications, people are coming in now. So, as you can see from the title of the live stream, we're going to go and do the the YouTube hate speech training course. So it's going to be a point of view. So we may as well make content out of it, haven't we? You know, if we've got to do it, may as well make content out of it. And it'll be interesting for you guys to see what us content creators have to go through. Just watching the morning live. Yeah, not going anywhere. Channel's going to stay. We're just going to do things differently. Just go and watch that morning live stream. It'll tell you everything that's going to be happening. I know. The thing is, right, I've had people commenting on my video from this morning saying, if you do this, I'm going to unsubscribe. But the thing is, it removes the 90-day warning. So if I hold my nose and do the training, which we all know is utter rubbish, then that 90-day warning comes off and my channel's back in good standing. So why wouldn't I do it? Tactically, it's the right move to do. Why would I leave my channel with a 90-day warning on it, where in that 90-day period, if I get another strike, I'm in trouble? Don't make any sense tactically, does it? Hey, Kenny. Thanks for your donation as well, mate. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Right. I'll wait for a few more people to come in. We'll see if anybody else is going to come in, and then I will start the training. It's just like a questionnaire. It just gives you a list of questions, and you have to answer them correctly. So you know what hate speech is, even though we all know it's a load of absolute bollocks. But there you go. Nothing new or special about the process. Got no ideas. First time I've done it. Should be interesting. I'm living rent-free in the guy's head. I am living rent-free in that guy's head. Yeah, I don't need to make any more videos about them because the damage is done. You know, my legacy will be constantly in their minds forever. That's what I've done. So I don't need to make any more videos about those people. He posted a comment on my video this morning, but just admitting that he watched the live stream yesterday. So he does watch my content. So they watch it all the time. They can't hurt themselves. The hurty words test, that's it. Right, without further ado, let's begin the hate speech training. Let's see if I've got it up on here first. I've actually got it up. If I've actually got it up there or not. Is it up there? Let's check it out. See if it's actually on there. Right, no. Good job I looked. It's not actually up on there yet. Right. Where is it? Is it up there? No. Yes, it is. Right, let's see if I can... that is strange. I'll have to get rid of that. I'll have to redo it and go back to it. Get rid of that one. Okay. It's on a different tab. For some reason, StreamYard isn't sharing that tab, so I've got to do a different one. Let's go through it and then we'll get to it. Take action. I'll show you the first thing, because everybody's speculating that the strike was for the last part of the live stream. Not at all. I'll show you all in a minute when I share it, for those that didn't see it this morning. It was, I'll show you in a minute when it actually was. Right. So if you have a look on here, it was actually hate speech policy at 3 minutes 14. Why? I don't know. I've got no idea. But it wasn't at the end of the live stream. So that the whole thing between Dino Bain and Jupiter, I wasn't flagged for that. It was for the first 3 minutes 14, which I've had a look. There's literally nothing in there. Nothing in there at all. So there you go. Strange indeed. So look at the chat. They've already reviewed it. The appeal's already been denied. I couldn't get a human to review it. They wouldn't do it. So let's start the training, shall we? Let's start the training. So this is what it was. It was always just normal. It doesn't actually tell you why. It's just a general statement. I thought it did, but it doesn't. So we can, right, this is what I've got to do. This is why I'm doing the training, because take a policy training, remove warning. So if I do the training, the warning comes off. That's why I'm doing it. You can see that I appealed it and it wouldn't do it. Appeal denied. That works. It wouldn't even let me choose to have a human review it. It just said appeal denied. Right. Let's do the training. Policy training. About the training, 7 questions, 15 minutes. We want you to create and share your content confidently. In this training, you'll see scenarios related to policy you violated. The thing is, right, they talk about hate speech, but yet they allow groups like ISIS and Hezbollah to operate on YouTube. Yeah, but my speech is the Antichrist. But I digress. Hate speech isn't allowed on YouTube. But they mean is free speech. Free speech isn't allowed on YouTube. We don't allow content that promotes violence or hatred against individuals or groups based on any of the following attributes which indicate a protected group status under YouTube's policy: age, caste, ethnicity or race, disability, immigration status, nationality, religion, sex, gender or sexual orientation, veteran status or victims of major violent event, and their kin. Right. So whereabouts in that live stream yesterday did I do any of that? Yeah. Didn't happen, did it? Let's have a look at the chat. Yeah, I think he's still having a meltdown even now, isn't he? That's on him, not me. Here we go. We don't allow content that promotes violence or hatred against individuals or groups based on any of them. We don't allow any content that promotes violence, hatred. No, it isn't. I'm already failing. Guys. Try again. Yes, it is. Next. Perret uploads a video in which he discusses the 2010 earthquake that occurred in this country, Haiti. Experts say the earthquake killed at least 100,000 people in the video. Perret expresses his opinion about the event and his victims and says, I'm glad the earthquake... Yeah. Obviously, yes, it is. Hey, you've actually got that one right. Yay. Answer like a lefty. Yeah, that's what I've got to try and get into my lefty mindset, haven't I? But then again, that earthquake question, if it was an island full of Republicans or people on the right, that'd have been okay. If they said, "Yeah, I'm glad that earthquake happened," it'd have been a thumbs up for them, wouldn't it? So, yeah. A news organisation uploads a news segment in which a reporter interviews people about the 2010 Sandy Hook elementary school shooting that happened in the United States. The event led to 26 victims being killed, mostly children. One of the people being interviewed says all the so-called victims of the Sandy Hook shooting are actors. No one was hurt. I'm guessing yes. Am I ever going to go back? Am I ever going to go back for next? Yes, it is. Why won't you let me answer? Why won't it let me respond to that one? What the hell? Check answer. I've got to check the answer. No, that's... Even if the content includes a statement that denies the victimhood of the Sandy Hook shooting, a well-documented major violent event, it's in the context of a news segment. Okay. No, it isn't. Jesus. Oscar uploads a video to his channel. In the video, Oscar talks about his views on various topics in his home country. He says, fortunately, more and more people are supporting, I can't say that, viewpoints. Such views are becoming more commonplace, which in my opinion is a good thing. I'm going to say that's, yeah. Look, is it? Yes, of course it is. Rico uploads a video about an ongoing war between her country and the neighboring country. Speaking out about the neighboring country's military, Rico says, so I was probably going to say yes, that is. What? No, so you're allowed to be discriminatory against what? That's not quite right. Remember, to violate our hate speech policy, dehumanizing comments must be targeted at a protected group. So soldiers aren't protected. So saying you hope that soldiers die in war isn't protected. It's not protected. Wow. 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 That's amazing. War's okay, guys. War's okay. That's amazing. So somebody come out and saying, "Oh, those soldiers are rats." What about if the soldiers that are coming to attack your soldiers are, allies, and your soldiers just happen to be of a persuasion of the Austrian painter? Yeah. It's laughable. Wow. You would have thought that would have been hate speech. They would have classed that as hate speech, wouldn't you? Rico uploads a video about an ongoing war between her country and the neighboring country. Speaking about the neighbor country's military, Rico said those soldiers are rats. So they're not humans. Soldiers aren't human beings. You can call for their death all you like, all you want. That's okay. Wow. That's amazing to me, that. And you'll find YouTube video in which the video's creator is giving a speech. In the speech, the man urges members of the audience to donate to a cause saying support. Obviously, it's got to be that, hasn't it? It's got to be that. It can't be any other thing, can it? Support the white power movement and give money wherever you can. Yeah. And you'll notice that there is a small, obviously it's all about Nazis. It's about Nazis, isn't it? Swastika symbol on the podium behind which the man is speaking. The video includes no educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic content. Select the correct answers. Right, okay. So this isn't a violation because YouTube allows it. This isn't because the protected group is targeted. Let's see if that's it. Try again. You're almost there. You're almost there. You've almost been brainwashed. You've almost been brainwashed into thinking the right thing. I'm going to say that one then. That's got to be it. No, you're almost there. What? I've just picked those two. Right, let's have a look. Check answer. The video is a violation of good posts. Right, okay. What the hell? It's even contradicting itself. This isn't a violation because YouTube allows this video because it's got to be that one then, hasn't it? Select all the. Oh, you've got to select all the correct answers, right? Okay, you've got to select them all. So it didn't actually say that. Select all the correct. Oh, right. So select all the correct answers. Right, I got you. Right. So yeah, Right. Okay. Next. Didn't read it properly. Ishan uploads a video to his channel. In the video, Ishan argues that members of one political party in his country are superior to members of another political party in his country. He goes on to say that members of the other party should be. Yes, is that going to be it? I think that's going to be it, isn't it? That's incorrect. See if this is it. What the hell? I'm not doing very well on this, am I? It's because my brain isn't designed to think lefty. That's what it is. That's what the trouble is. My brain isn't designed to think lefty in this regard. This is a violation because of one group over another to justify their exclusion. Yes. So it's not then, right? Okay. Right, so you're actually allowed to exclude people based on their political beliefs. That's what YouTube is saying, right? This isn't a violation, right? So Ishan uploads a video to his channel. In the video, Ishan argues that members of one political party in his country are superior to members of another party in his country. He goes on to say that members of the other party should be excluded from all aspects of society. Wow. So you can exclude people based on their political opinions, according to YouTube. That's not a violation of terms and services. This video isn't a violation because Islam's comments don't target a protected group. No, just one, probably, one half of society. That's all. That's all. But they're not protected, so it doesn't matter. This is insane. Nice work. You've completed the training. Now you've completed the training. What's next? Your warning will expire on. If you violate, when it expires, you'll get the strike. If you violate, they said it will remove the warning. Do the training, remove the warning. So the warning still remains. What a bunch of twats. So we did the train. They said it would remove the warning. Lying sacks of shit. Takes a month to expire. They're saying June 18th. That's not a month. Yeah. Do I get a YouTube button to put on my wall saying you passed the hate speech training? You literally said, yeah, we'll remove. No, we won't remove the warning. So that they put you all through that for nothing. Yeah, 3 months in this case. It clearly stated that if you completed the training, then the warning will be removed. Yeah, appeal. Right. When does it expire then? When does it expire? Your first violation results in a warning. Happens again, you'll get a strike. Learn more. I don't want to learn more. I don't care about your guidelines. A bunch of bullshit. Lying sacks of shit. I've learned that lefties are insane and that lefties actually wrote those things, that you can actually discriminate against people based on their political beliefs because they're not a protected group, and you can exclude them from society for the same reason, according to YouTube, which is great, isn't it? So, yeah, fantastic. If we don't take the training, it never expires. That's the offer. Right, got you. If you can't have hate speech on you cannot. It's free speech platform. Yeah, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. That's where in fact, I'll drop the link to it. But that was a bunch of bullshit, that was, wasn't it? Stop sharing that crap. We'll remove your strike. Wow. That was insane. Well, yeah, it said it would like remove it. So obviously that kids into thinking, yeah, you're going to remove it straight away. No. Do the training. Look at some of the comments. How very Animal Farm, some are more equal than others. Seeing it operate in real time is weird, yeah. Right, apparently, if that's the case, the last 3 minutes is me staring up at the moon with a big symbol of hope on the moon. So that's somebody's idea of hate speech, somebody that hates the moon with the word hope in it. That's one of the reasons I'm not playing the intro, because I don't know. I literally don't know why the video was struck. But yeah, there we go. Let's have a look at this, right? Actually, we'll have a look at this because this is interesting, right? Don't forget that Paul Thorpe says that he doesn't watch anybody's content. Doesn't watch anybody's content, everybody. Don't forget that. Doesn't watch our content or anything like that. We're beneath him, in his opinion. But here he is. Here he is on my channel. Well, see if we can get it up. Yeah, don't forget he doesn't watch any of us. Don't forget that. Something tells me Paul Thorpe's got about 1,000 computer screens in his living room. Flat Batman. He's watching every critic's channel to make sure they're not commenting or making videos about him. Let's have a look. Share screen. Here it is. I'll enlarge it so you can see it. There we go. I'll read it out to you. So this is from Paul Thorpe Official. He's official. Got to big himself up. I'm official. If your channel was struck by YouTube for hate speech, that quickly, the only people that can do that is YouTube itself. It's not. No, it's not. I'm not going to say why it's not, but it's not. I know it's not. It's not YouTube. I would suggest that your mate's vile rant at the end of the live stream would have been picked up by the YouTube algorithm. Well, it's funny how we're talking about your mate's vile rants, because your mate did a vile rant on your channel. You didn't stop him, did you? When he was having a go at Rupert Lowe and Carl Benjamin, Connor Tomlinson, and Charlie Downs and all those people. You didn't stop him, did you, Paul, when he was on his mad little rant? Did you? You look at YouTube, didn't pick you up in the algorithm on that one for that little hateful rant, was it, mate? Because he was making fun of their age, which is a protected group on YouTube's guidelines. Just so you know, Paul. Yeah? If your channel been through all that rubbish in the live stream has been picked up by YouTube algorithm, you allowed him to go off on one. It's your own fault. No one else's. Appeal it. I think you'll win. It wasn't nice to listen to, but I've heard worse. Not a bad comment. Not a bad comment from Paul Thorpe, really. Just a bit of a gloat. I think it's just a passive-aggressive gloat at the channel getting struck. Because that's what narcissists do. I don't know. I think it's just a warning. I don't think it affects monetization or anything like that. I mean, I don't know if there are ads still. I don't see ads on the video, so I don't know. But yeah. But yeah. Oh, didn't actually share that, so you didn't see it, did you? There we go. That's what he wrote. It wasn't a particularly bad, I've got to be honest, not a particularly bad comment, but there's a little bit of a passive-aggressive gloat in there about the channel getting struck. It is. It's a bad one. It's not the first time it's happened to me. I've had other channels that have been taken down because lefties didn't like what I got to say. So I'm kind of used to it, really. I'm used to it. You're probably watching this now. If we have another meltdown live stream soon about how I'm talking about him again. But yeah. It says the warning will expire after 90 days as long as you don't commit the same violation. Yeah, but it's kind of misleading because it says if you do the training, it says the warning will be removed. It doesn't say when the warning will be removed. It just leads you to believe that if you do the training, the warning's going to get removed. So it really means the warning's going to get removed after 90 days. It would have gone after 90 days anyway. But yeah. Yeah, the unity. Don't forget the unity. We've all got to be unified. We've all got to be unified in Paul's little gang, though. That's what it is. Everybody's got to unify in Paul's little gang. Otherwise, it's not unity. It's not the unity that he wants. It's a build-up to deleting your channel. Well, if that happens, it happens, doesn't it? Yes, I agree. If you don't do the training, it stays in your account indefinitely. Right, okay. But yeah, so what we're going to do is, so going forward, I'll explain to everybody what's going to happen going forward. So all the spicy stuff is going to be on Rumble. That's where all if I do a spicy video that I don't think YouTube's going to like, or I think certain people might take advantage of, it's going to be on Rumble. That's why I'm advising everybody to go across there. I will notify people if there's a video on Rumble they should watch. I won't directly link to it because that could be taken as me linking to a hate video, and that could get me in trouble as well. So what I'll do is I'll just leave a community post and just say, there's a video on Rumble you should watch. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Actually, I'll get the Rumble thing up. I'll get my channel up, so the link to it. So if you want to go and sub to it, don't forget, going on Rumble is completely free, just like YouTube. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that. It's completely free. And that's where I'm going to be. In fact, I can live stream from Rumble. So we may actually do that. I might actually get the Rumble app and live stream from that to Rumble itself when I do the May Day Gala. That'll really screw them up, won't it? The plan now is to get as many of my subscribers over to Rumble. That's the plan of action. Get people migrating over there. So if the channel does go down, then we've got a temporary place where you can watch my content until things cool down and I set up another YouTube channel, decide what I'm going to do. You can still watch my content over there. So that's the idea. That's the plan. Get as many people over to Rumble as possible in that regard. Thanks, Steve. You've dropped it already, but I'll drop it again anyway. Paul Morris is in the chat. Paul, if you want to come and have a talk, mate, if you want to, I'll drop you a link. I want Paul to come in because I love his channel. It's amazing. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Paul, if you want to come in and have a talk, mate, you're quite welcome to do so. Yeah. Thanks, Kenny. You know what? It's an awesome site. Graham Moore was explaining to me, because I talked to Graham Moore on X now, and he was saying it's not like YouTube. It's not all automated. It actually has to go before a council, before like a court, the video, and they have to decide whether it breaches their guidelines or not, and it has to be unanimous. And it's real people. It's not just an algorithm. It's real people that decide if your comment violates, and they take everything into context of what it's been doing. The only thing you can't do on there is promote obviously inciting violence, which is something you wouldn't do anyway. But yeah, I'll be putting some more of my spicier content on Rumble because it's more protected over there for good reason. If he's in the chat still, I hope he can come in. I'll drop the link again. Green Arrow. Hello, mate. How you doing, buddy?
Testing 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1.
We are on. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, Vin.
Do you want to drop your link in the chat?
So this happened the other day. Probably my software.
I can hear you, mate. I can all hear you. You come quite loud and clear. Oh, he's gone. He disappeared. Thanks, Kenny. Testing. I'll drop the link in the chat again so we can come back in again. There you go. I'll drop the link in the chat. There we go. I've been wanting to talk to him for a bit, to be honest with you. I think his channel's amazing. All right, mate. How you doing?
Hey, did this work, guys? I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah, we can hear you. You can see you, and everything. So you're going on all right.
1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Have you got mute? Are you muted? You're not muted on here.
1 2 3 4 5 5 4. No.
I can hear you, mate. Right, I'll switch my camera on so you can see me. Can hear you, mate. Yeah, I can hear you. Definitely hear you. Yeah. You can't hear me. Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh dear. Technical issues. Technical issues. Could hear you though, mate. We can all hear you. You just can't hear me. You can't hear me. That's the trouble, guys. They couldn't hear me. Right. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to arrange an interview and have a proper interview on the live stream because it'd be really interesting. Really would. Yeah. The thing is, though, he couldn't hear me. He couldn't hear what I was saying. Here he comes again. Is that it? Can you hear me now?
Can't hear it. Am I getting through, guys? Anyone at all?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
No.
I can hear you. We can
You
all
can
hear
hear
you. Yeah, we can
Can't
hear
hear
you.
you.
Yeah. You can't hear me. You might have yourself muted.
Sorry, mate. Really sorry.
Don't
It's
worry
my
about
setup.
it.
I'm not used to going on live. Sorry.
Can you see the chat?
You carry on with the show, and I'll check my sound settings. This happened over on Working Class Patriot. I couldn't get through. I'd really like to talk to you, Vindicator. There's a lot I'd like to say. Can you hear me, Vindicator?
I can hear you, mate. Yeah.
You can hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
Vindicator, if there's anything at all I can do, I'll do it. If they demonetize your channel, I'll open my donations, and anything that comes in, I will send to your channel.
Mate,
I'm
you
going to
don't have to do
offer it.
that.
I'm going to offer. I'm going to send a challenge to Paul Thorpe. He challenged Dino to demonetize his channel. What I'm going to say to Paul Thorpe is, I show every penny that comes into my channel. I am going to say to Paul Thorpe, I will donate every single penny every month that comes in from YouTube. Will you match me 50%? And we'll see what he says then. He made that challenge to Dino. Let's see if he accepts that same challenge of me.
Yeah, mate. I know you can't hear me. I know you can't hear what I'm saying, but I totally agree with you. Yeah, definitely, 100%. The mask is off with these people, and it's thanks to people like you and others that people are now seeing these people for what they really are. You're an absolute legend, mate. You're a legend. And for that man to come out and say that you've done nothing for your country after you've served it is disgusting, in my opinion. The mute is off. Right, okay. What we're going to do is I'll reach out to him and I'll try and arrange some kind of interview so we can have a talk. Yeah, we'll have a talk. We'll have a chat. Maybe maybe tomorrow sometime. We'll have to arrange some kind of live stream so you can come on and we can talk. Oh yeah, Green Arrow served. Yeah, Northern Ireland. He was in Northern Ireland. Soldier. Said he'd done nothing for his country. Yes, I am. Do you want me to post the link? I'll post the link. Give me a minute. I'll get a link from my X account. Where are we? Here we go. Trying to find the link. There we go. That's it. So that's the link in the chat now. That's my Twitter or X, whatever I want to call it. He doesn't learn. They just don't learn, do they? He won't. He won't. He won't do that. People like Paul Thorpe do not apologise. He is, mate. He's an absolute legend. And for anybody to come out and actually say that he's not served his country after he's been in Northern Ireland, and this was at the height of the Troubles as well. Well, I'll let you all draw your own conclusions. But yeah, we'll try and set that up. I'll try and reach out to Green Arrow on his channel somehow. Or has anybody got your links? Is he on X or anything like that? If he's on X and you're on X, post me the link on X and tag me in it, and I will. I'll follow him on there. We'll try and arrange an interview because I really want to talk to the guy. But yeah. I'm here now. Try again. Okay, mate. Right, I'll drop the link again. Let's try it again. Right, I'm going to drop the link. Here we go, buddy. There we go. I've dropped the link in the chat. I'll drop it again. It's because they've got nothing else. They're so scared of Restore Britain. It's unbelievable because it's such a massive force. It's a force for good. And they just don't like it. They don't like Restore Britain. Hear me now, mate? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect now. Sorry about this,
Nice one.
It's my age.
It's all right, mate. No problem. No problem, mate. The other day,
it's a damn echo.
Yeah. The other day, mate, I kicked myself out. Yeah. The other day, mate, I kicked myself out my own live stream. So we all do it, mate. Don't worry about it. It's good to have you on anyway. I love your channel. Your channel's fantastic, mate.
Vindicated. The problem is, Vindicator, I've got to experiment with my sound settings and practice with someone because I'm getting an echo.
Are you watching the live stream as it's happening? If you're watching the live stream, it's happening. You need to mute the live stream.
Oh. All right. Right. I see. Right. Now mute that.
The echo should go. Is it gone now? The echo, is it gone?
Now where do I mute that? There.
Yeah, just mute it.
Right.
And that should get rid of
Am
the
I
echo.
back?
Yeah, no echo now.
Are you
Echo
there?
gone. Yeah, I'm here, mate.
Am I here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are we all here?
Oh, I give up. I give up. No, I never give up.
No. That's it, mate. Is the echo gone now?
It's my age. Hang on. I'm going to start dribbling now. All right.
Everybody can hear you, though, mate. Everybody can hear you. I can hear you, so that's great.
I don't know.
What's up, mate? Has anybody actually? Are these people actually?
Try this. People... Right. Am I getting an echo now?
Do you want to test it? Are you getting an echo?
No, I can't hear you. Oh.
You can't hear me now.
I've got to get us. I can hear Vin. I can hear Vin.
Can you hear me? Is your echo gone?
I can hear you. Yeah. No, it's not your echo. It's mine on this.
Right. What it is, when you speak, it's because you've got your live stream. You know that if you're watching the live stream on YouTube and you're also on StreamYard, you've got to mute the YouTube one.
Ah, right. Now, I'm on just the live stream now.
Is it gone?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Has the echo gone? It should have gone now.
Right. One, two, three, four, five.
Yeah, you're coming loud and clear on that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Right, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you 100%, mate. Yeah.
Okay, there are settings on the bottom. I had the wrong microphone on and the wrong headsets on. Oh.
It's all right, mate. It happens to us all.
I dyed my hair blonde. It can't do a thing today.
Nice one.
Vindicator.
Yeah.
Hold your hand out, because I've got to slap your wrist. Listen, I'll tell you now. You had the internet in a panic yesterday. There were emails going everywhere, right?
Really?
Please, God, don't let Vindicator put that video up. Don't post it. Edit it. I know you want to speak the truth and report everything, but I was playing, don't post that bloody video, Vindicator.
The thing is, right, what happened was they didn't even strike it for the last part of the video. They didn't even do it for that. It was for the first 3 minutes 14 that they actually struck it on. There's nothing in there. There's nothing hateful in that first 3 minutes 30, 3 minutes 14.
Oh, well, what's done is done. I have to ask this, and you'll understand why. I know what caused it, obviously, and I was, quite frankly, I was a little bit disappointed. Yeah, there's not enough of channels like ours, Vindicator, or big sayers, dinos, to drop the ball this way, you know, and it doesn't do our image any good either. It's really unfortunate. I hope we've all learned a lesson from it. I certainly have.
When I pulled the stream, because I had to pull the stream because it was getting way too out of hand, I pulled it in the end. And what happened was, backstage we were still all in the live stream, but even though it wasn't live, and I said, "You two, you need to get together. You need to have a conversation and discuss this." And that's what they did. They went into Jupiter's live stream and they had another discussion about it. And I think apologies were made, which is good. But the damage had already been done. The damage had already been done. But I think he's learned a lesson. Yeah,
I do. I've got total respect. I mean, there are two people I owe the success of my channel to, Vindicator, because it's only been going since October, and to come as far as it does in this short time, as you know, is hard bloody work.
It is definitely.
The first person I owe it to was Freedom Dad over in Ireland, and he helped me to get to that 500 to 1,000 subscribers, Freedom Dad. And then it was a bit of a slog. And then when Dino Bane weighed in and he sent his mighty army over, that was a massive lift. And then it's growing every day now. And now we're in it.
Dino Bane gave me my first shout out as well. That's really boosted my channel completely. So did Freedom Dad as well. Freedom Dad did it as well. So we're on the same track, the same sort of people. So yeah, they gave the channel a massive boost. Dino Bane did, and we need to replace the people that the gatekeepers. I'm not going to mention the names because we're getting way too much airtime already.
Yes,
the gatekeepers, because they're the ones standing in the way of the movement, because they're constantly throwing a spanner in the works for this moving forward. And we were trying to move away from it. Everybody's moved. We had the whole race argument. What's an Englishman? Everybody knows now. You know, Englishman, Welshman, Scotsman, Irishman. Everybody knows. It's like that argument's been done. But the gatekeepers kept on trying to drag us back to the middle to try and have this conversation. And it's like what Tom Fury was saying. 00 News, go subscribe to him. He's another great guy. Tom 00 News. he said the reason they're dragging us back to the middle talking about race is so they can point to us and say, we're constantly talking about race. Look at them. They're constantly talking about race. That's what they need to do to make their ridiculous accusations about us stand.
Absolutely. What they do, and it's so difficult. The Gobster said something yesterday, and I took it on board. He's done with it, washed. And I thought, yeah, it's pointless going after them. They're an easy target. They're low-hanging fruit to it, but it distracts us, Vindicator, from the main battle. But it's difficult to stay away from them when there are attacks on people like yourself. I mean, what do you think about this? Paul Thorpe challenged Dino Bain to knock off his monetary. Yeah, I'm awfully tempted to challenge Paul Thorpe because, you know, I'm in a position, I'm lucky, I don't need money, I don't want money, I can live on my pension. It's difficult for other people. If I had to feed a family or pay a mortgage, that would be different. Then I'd have memberships up and joins and stuff like that to keep the channel going to get the message out. But
apparently Paul's doing it right now in a live stream. He's attacking us right now in a live stream. But that's nothing new.
Nothing new at all. Yeah. Actually, this is nothing compared to what is going to come, Vindicator, because as the Restore Britain movement grows bigger, we can expect then to be attacked by the left. And they play a little bit more dirty than Paul Thorpe and Richard Inman, and it will get really nasty. And I mean nasty.
I'm going to say this because I did say this on my morning walk video this morning, but I didn't upload that one because obviously things happened. But this is an interesting thing I don't understand, right? Paul Thorpe said that he moved his family out to Spain to protect them from what's happening in the UK. Now, Restore Britain is the only party that's got the momentum, the power to push back against what's happening in this country. So why is he throwing a spanner in the works? I've got a daughter. I've got a 12-year-old daughter. I've got kids that I don't particularly want to. I mean, my daughter goes to a school that's within a mile range of one of these illegal government hotels. People from that school have been followed by these people before. I live in a constant state of worry every day that something's going to happen. That's always in the back of my mind. And You've got people like Paul Thorpe throwing a spanner in the works of a movement that could potentially change all that for the better. And that's why I get angry at these people.
You know, I understand exactly what you're saying, but I've got a lot of background information on Paul Thorpe about his past life, his dealings, his sons, where he lived, his businesses, and I've been keeping that as, if you like, the big stick. That would be going nuclear. But there was something I want to say. Right, this is very important, Vindicator, and you'd better take this on board if you're going to continue to do what you're doing. You know, my track record goes way back to the original Green Arrow in 2006 up until 2015. And seriously, Vindicator, I couldn't go near my family because of the threats. They were worried about my grandchildren. Yeah. They literally were frightened to let my grandchildren stay with me. I mean, it was constant. Someone leaked my mother's address. They took photographs of my mother's home. She's passed on now. I didn't even live with my mother. They posted photographs of my car, my home address, my telephone number. They tried to get me sacked from my job. They tried to get me evicted from my home. Endless nasty attacks. And they threaten your family as well, Vindicator. They don't play nice. And this is why I say Restore Britain activists are yet to be blooded. And it's going to get really nasty. And for you, think about what you're doing. I mean, I'm prepared to go to the mattresses, as they say, because I've been through it before. My wife has been through it before. She doesn't want to go through it. She wants to close me to stop it. She said, you know what happened last time. But she knows I can't give up on something I believe in.
That's like me. I've had it already. I've had several. I've had two. I don't talk about it online because you don't advertise to these people. You don't give them any sort of airtime, the things that they've been doing. But I've had 3 considerable, reasonable threats already. I don't walk around in the morning with that body cam on for no reason. I've told people that it's there for a reason. It's like if I get attacked, then it's going to go on camera, and I'm going to have to defend myself. I carry around some criminal identifier spray ready. That's
good idea.
That's on my person all times when I'm doing my morning walks, because where I go, I'm not kidding myself. People will know where I'm walking. I can try and mix it up and try and mix about so I walk in the morning, but people will know. I've had photos taken of me on my morning walk video and sent to me via email, so they know where I'm walking. And it's the far left. It's the far left, Antifa, that they've got me in their sights, and I know they have. I've blacklisted from working in my hometown because the companies that I used to work for are running scared of activism being done against them. That people don't understand. It's not just switching on a camera and talking to people. It comes with a whole load of risk that people don't understand. It really does. And it's scary, isn't it?
I've learned to live with it, and you have as well. But I don't like people to go through it. This is why Restore Britain, they need what I call the old guard back. People like me who've been through it, who know what it's like and who knows what's coming. This is a terrible thing to say, Vindicator, but I'm fitter now than I was 20 years ago, and I've been keeping my skills up, and I want one of them to come. I really, really want one of them to come for me. Yeah,
I've already said in a roundabout way, because obviously it's YouTube, I can't say too much, but I've said I pity the person that comes to my front door looking for trouble. I pity them. I really do.
Yeah. But I want payback for everything they've put me through. So, yeah.
So who are we talking about? Have you been threatened by the far left then? Have they come after you in force and stuff like that? Or
are you speaking to me now, Vindicator?
Yeah, just have you been at the far left come after you?
Oh, yeah. Right. Here's something I can't understand. I mean, I used to be the left's main target back in the day, also the government's main target. I mean, I've had dealings with MI5, MI6. I've spoke to them. They reckon I'm a dangerous man. I might have been back in the day, but I've really been through it. The threats I've had from the left are incredible. But here's the strange thing. I haven't had any recently. I don't think they're aware that the Green Arrow was back, or the ones who were after me, because of my age, a lot of them would have actually died by now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one of the last ones living. They probably think I'm down in Argentina or somewhere. I don't know, but no, I'm quite sure that once they realise that the Green Arrow is back, they'll be after me. Yeah. That'll take some of the pressure off you.
What people don't realise is, because I go to a lot of protests. I've been to a load of protests and stuff like that. Those people taking photos of you aren't taking photos for the local newspaper. They're taking photos of you to pass you around the local WhatsApp groups, so that everybody knows who you are at protest, so you can be targeted. That's what they do it for.
Yeah.
And then I've got people like Richard Inman telling me that I should post my army number online to prove that I've been in the army. It's like, are you kidding me? You absolute moron.
Right. The last time around, there used to be a forum, right? Stormfront was the forum. Don't let the name fool you. Everyone was in there. It was the only forum you could go. And I was accused of a bank robber, a PDF file, an SAS assassin. I was everything. I was never in the armed forces. I've got my military documents, the same as you, Vindicator. I've got a campaign medal from Northern Ireland, and I could get my military stuff up and put it in front of the screen. But they will call you a liar for everything that you've done in your life. They will make up stuff. They will say you're a PDF file, you're an alcoholic, you abused your wife. If you read the
Don't want to list the things that they've accused me of. This is right. Apparently, I'm a CIA operative. Yeah, I'm a CIA operative. I work for MI6 and MI5. I'm controlled by people. It's all conspiracy theory, absolute insanity. Because I wish I was part of those movements, because I'd be in a better house than I'm in at the moment. I wish I was. And it's like the crazy stuff. Apparently, I'm a Marxist because I was a classical liberal and I had a 16-year journey from being a classical liberal going through the middle to the right. Somehow I'm now a raging Marxist. That it happened overnight, apparently, even though it was a 16-year journey. And most people, when they're young, they go through that journey. They go from being a liberal through the centre to being on the right, because as you get older, you do get more right wing as you get older. You just do. Because once you've got a family, you start to realise that, government, keep out of my life. And so that sort of thing. It's like, I don't want the government in my life, stay out of it. But yeah, that's the sort of accusations I've had levied against me. Apparently, miraculously, I went from left to right overnight, and now I'm a raging lefty. And I'm an infiltrator from the Marxist groups.
Oh, I've got a fantastic video clip from years ago. I didn't make videos myself. We had a great patriot. His name was Bertie Bate. He made our videos for us. YouTube then was really difficult to sort of manage. And I had a video made of a guy making a speech about the traitor within. And the left took that video, edited it to use against me. And it's brilliant. I've got so much information on the left and the tactics they use against us, Vindicator. It's incredible. So we've got enough problems coming up from the left without shooting ourselves in the foot.
Well, you know, being a military man, same as me, you don't fight a war on two fronts. So that's why I'm moving away from the idiots in our movement that, I don't know, I think they need to go and start their own movement, their own centrist movement away from us. Because if that's what they want to do, if that's the politics they want to instigate, fair enough, go and do it somewhere else. We don't want you. Because they're not, I mean, they talk about unity, but all they cause is division. They do exactly the opposite of what they claim all the time. It's like they want unity, but you have to be unifying behind their worldview. That's what it is.
But they are not really on the right, are they, Vindicator? They can say they're on the right, but they are not on the right. I am the right. Dino Bain is the right. I really don't know you well enough, Vindicator, to say that you are on the right, I'll take it that you're a man of your word and a gentleman, and I'll believe what you say. I am on the right. I have nothing in common with the likes of Richard Inman or Paul Thorpe or Jeff Taylor. So disappointed in Jeff Taylor. The Navy officers I knew were officers and gentlemen, with one exception, two with Jeff Taylor. They are not on the right.
I watched. I've got to be honest. Jeff Taylor talks like a robot in his videos, and I just couldn't listen to him because it's monotone. I don't like listening to people that sound fake, that are scripted. I mean, you don't sound scripted. I don't sound scripted. Dino Bain talks naturally, like a normal human being. What I do on my morning walk videos, I talk to people like they're with me on the walk. It's not like the camera is another person, and I'm just giving my opinions to that other person that's walking with me. That's all I'm doing. I'm just talking from the heart, not scripted. If I make mistakes, so be it. It's in the video. It's natural. It's human, and that's the way I run my channel. It's like I'm not going to be this clinically over-edited slop that you see some people putting out.
I agree, Vindicator. When I started, I'm a much better writer. I've never wanted to. People who know me will tell you, I've never ever wanted to be the Green Arrow. I was a writer. I was anonymous. My identity came out. I liked just writing articles and writing the truth. But I got identified. That was it. I never wanted to be it. But when I started the channel, I would write a script and read it. And I thought, no, that's not the same. You have to be natural in front of the camera. So I just speak. It comes out. Sometimes I get it wrong. I'll refer to the Restore Britain movement as the Reform Britain movement?
I do that all the time, mate. I do that all the time myself.
You make mistakes, yeah. It's I don't know. And so Vindicator, and I don't know how many people are watching, I can't see. But
205 people. 205 people are watching, so we've got quite a big audience.
I didn't realize, Vindicator, when I started the YouTube channel, how difficult it was and what a roller coaster. When I was writing, I could write an article, post it up on the website, churn them out. That was it. I could chill out and relax. You can't do that as a YouTube creator. It literally takes over your life, or certainly taken over mine. And it's such an emotional roller coaster of ups, downs. You make a good video, nobody watches it. You make a mediocre video and it shoots up. You know?
I've had that myself. It's like, I do a really bad video. I think this is not going to do anything. I put it up and it's like got 14,000 views. It's like, what happened there? Why did that one take off? what did I do?
14,000 views. Yeah. If I get 4, I'm happy.
Trust me, I am.
The early days.
You know what? If I never grow any further and I stay the size I am as a channel, I'll be happy, because at least the message is getting out. That's all I care about. Getting the message out and waking people up, because that's what our true mission should be now. Waking up those apathetic voters that need to wake up and vote for Restore Britain. So we have a massive movement when we come to the next election, whenever it comes, and that sort of thing.
That, you said it there. You hit the nail on the head there, Vindicator. We've got to get out to the masses of the people, because looking at the constituencies around the country now, I was looking at the ones that, if you like, the Islamists can control and determine who will be their MP. I mean, we're reaching 30, 40. We've got to get every single, and I'm going to use the word white, we have to get every single white vote out there and vote as a tribe. We're a minority now. We don't do about 3% of the world population.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we were 15% of the world population. The Welsh, the Scots, the Irish, the Ulstermen, we're all we've got. There's just us now, Vindicator, and the rest of the world hates us.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say it.
But, well, why do you think they're specifically targeting Britain? Because traditionally, we're rebels. We always have been rebels, the Brits. We're rebellious by nature. And obviously, this is why they're coming. I mean, we ruled half the world. This little tiny country ruled half the world. And they had to come for us, because they know if they try and kick something off, we're the ones that are going to be marching off over the hills, and they're the ones that are going to be facing the Welsh, the Irish, the Scottish, the English. You don't mess with us. You mess with us, you mess with all of us. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. We've had our troubles in the past, but all that's behind us now. We're all patriotic. We all want our lands back to where they used to be. And we're not going to do that with infighting and stuff like that. We all need to unite together. All the home nation patriots uniting as one to take on this new enemy. That's what we need to do.
Agreed. And I'm so pleased through the work of freedom. I never, I served in Northern Ireland between 69 right up until 76, through the real bad times.
Yeah.
There's one part of my...
Okay, mate, you're right.
Of course I am.
I thought, you finished. I thought you were going to carry on. I thought you were going to make a point.
Yeah, I was. There was there was one, I can't vindicate that.
All right, mate. Restore, 120,000 members now. They're on 120,000 members.
Hey, that's great news. There's a part of the story in Northern Ireland I can't write about it.
I get where you're coming from, mate. You know what? I had the same issue. I was out in Iraq. I was out in Iraq. I was doing private security out in Iraq. And I lost 10 of my mates through an IED. And it hits you hard. Every time. You'll be the same as me. Every day, you don't forget them. You see the faces. And it's hard. It really is hard. And some days it's all right, and some days out of the blue, it'll just hit you and it catches you off guard. There's nothing you can do about it.
No.
And
I'm so pleased, though. I got to say this, Vindicator, to see the work that Freedom Dad is in, patching up the differences between the Catholics and the Protestants. I mean, I'm so glad to see the work he's done. To see Freedom Dad down in Dublin lifted my heart, and to see the Catholics and the Protestants for once sort of uniting against a common enemy. They've actually brought those two factions together. I never ever thought I'd see it. I've learned to forgive them, and I hope they've forgiven me.
Yeah. I think it's time to put all differences aside. I mean, it's not just the home nation patriots here either. It's across Europe. It's the German patriots. It's the French patriots. It's everybody. We all need to be stand up and be counted, because at the end of the day, we're all going to need each other. If we don't get a Restore Britain government in 2029, or the Greens and the Liberal Democrats form some kind of unholy alliance, this country is gone. And I keep saying it, if that happens, nobody's going to be ruled by these people. Nobody's going to accept their rule whatsoever.
No.
The things that they want to do. And that's when things are going to get really, really dark in this country. Really dark.
Yeah, we know what's coming. Slightly changing the subject, Vindicator. Yeah. Are you aware of this protest? It's tomorrow outside the RAF base.
No, I wasn't aware of that. This is the thing. This is the thing, though, with the Patriot movement. It doesn't advertise its protest very well.
No, this was advertised by Advance UK. I had it as a mail bulletin, came through yesterday, and I thought they're calling for this protest now at this airfield, and I thought, well, this kind of information should be going out to UKIP, Restore Britain, not just Advance UK, Britain First. Every single patriot in the country should be there, not an handful from Advance UK.
Green, right. Wouldn't you think that people with big platforms within a movement would advertise these protests? If they really want to get the country back, don't you think that would be a better use of their time, rather than coming after little channels that are criticising them for rubbish they've been saying, than getting out, there's a protest. Let's get the protest out. Let's advertise this protest to get people to it. That'd be a better use of their time.
Well, I dropped the ball as well, because I had it and I put it out. But what do I reach? 500, 1,000, maybe 2,000? I should have been emailing that to you. I should have been emailing it to Dynabane and getting it out to everyone. I dropped the ball there. I've learned a lesson.
Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to form some kind of network where we find out about these protests, and we all swap notes. And we all make a video promoting them to get people to go to them. Maybe that'd be a good use of our time as well. If others won't do it, then we'll have to do it, and try and get the message out there. Yeah.
Well, I started, and about 10% through, I started creating a website where I was going to put all the different political parties, links to their channels and stuff like that. But of course, that takes time to do, and there's only so much time in the day. But I'd like to see the Restore Britain site. I've complained about, one of the first things I complained about was the Restore Britain site, and also Advanced UK websites, the lack of information on them. I know they say go to X, go to Facebook. We shouldn't have to go to X or to Facebook. We should have a central hub where you can go and all the information is there. There's a protest here. This is in that channel. This is in that channel. Here's where you join up. I don't know. Just an idea.
I think it's a good idea. I think we should I think we all need to have back channels as well, because there's no communication, is there? There's nothing. Are you on X? Do you have an account on X?
Yeah, I'm on X, and I'm on X as Paul Morris, and I'm on Facebook as Paul Morris. I mean, when they outed me all those years ago, and they knew who the Green Arrow was, they knew where I lived and everything, I figured, well, come for me, boys. This is my name. Yeah. So
I think that's what we need to do. I think we could, I'll follow you on X. We form some kind of back channel communication so we can stay in touch about other things as well. Anything coming up and that sort of thing.
I'm also on tour, but I rarely go onto Facebook these days. I'm on WhatsApp is really useful because that's encrypted. So, you know, I'd be willing to set up a network, say on there with you or anyone we can find interested.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think our enemies have their own back channel network. I think we need to form something that's parallel to it so we can do the same thing.
Yeah, and be careful who we let into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for that, my friend.
Yeah.
Anything else we can talk about now? What do you think about me challenging Paul Thorpe then to donate his income? If
I think it's a good idea
mine?
because it's calling his bluff, isn't it? It's calling his bluff. You know, he's already addressed you in a video, so yeah. I mean, he's constantly slagging me off in videos. He keeps coming to me and saying, "I want to debate you. I want to debate." It's like, I don't want to debate you. Why do I need to debate you?
It's why.
And the people
you might
say
as
it's
well
coward.
Debate someone from Hope Norate.
Yeah,
it's not cowardly.
People say it's cowardice, right? But the guy that says you need to give him his right to reply. He's got a massive channel. He's got 300,000 subscribers. He's got a massive platform himself, and he needs to go on my tiny channel so he can have his right to apply. He could just simply make a video on his channel, and more people would see it on his channel than they would from coming on mine. And the other thing, right? This is the other thing, right? This is the argument that they used. They were saying, well, you need to debate him. You've criticised him. You need to debate him. It's like, does he need to debate Rupert Lowe when he's criticised him? Does he need to debate him? Or is it just a reasonable thing that I can criticise somebody for something they've said and they take that on board and they change their stance because they've been proven to be wrong? I don't need to debate somebody in that regard.
Look, out of Richard Inman and Paul Thorpe, I've got more time for Richard Inman. He's wrong about everything he says, but he says it, and he says it with passion. Yeah. He does. Now, I've seen Paul Thorpe attempt to walk back his position. If Paul Thorpe could walk over, if you like, into this room and join us, Paul Thorpe would, because he wants to ensure his income base. Yeah. And he's seen that the wind has changed. Of course, he wants to debate. He would come on and it would be, well, I've read this. I was confused. He's always confused, as you know. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. I can see what you're saying. Now you've told me that you want it to be 90% white. I'll agree with that. Yeah. 10%. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. I was wrong. And yeah, Ben Habib is a shit and a turncoat or whatever. And that's what Paul Thorpe wants to do. That's all he wants to do. He wants to change
the thing is, right, he would come into the debate, he would say, he'd start making his arguments about the guilt by association, and I would say, Rupert Lowe has never said that he wants to deport every migrant in the country. And the debate would be over. Because all I would do is bring up Rupert Lowe saying that and his deportation policy itself. Because this is the thing. They're ignorant of the facts. They haven't bothered to go over and read the deportation policy itself. And nowhere in that deportation policy says, we're going to deport every single migrant from the country. It simply doesn't say that. Not at all.
I said on Working Class Patriot yesterday, I'm a British nationalist, if you like. I could be an ethno-nationalist full on, but I'm pragmatic. But have a look at someone like Guardian Mose. That guy is a British citizen. He's a patriot. He's half Chinese, half English. I totally respect him. I'm not going to fight for a political party that would throw people like Guardian Mose out of the country. No. That just ain't going to happen. But that's what they...
Would you agree with this stance? Would you agree with this stance that I've got, right? We treat everybody on a case-by-case basis. When you come to this country, you respect our rules, respect our laws, respect our traditions. If you do all that and you integrate, I've got no issues with you. You can stay in this country, you can live your life in peace. Yeah, that's my stance on things.
I'm not going to give the guy's full name, right? Yeah, what was it? The Japanese word for navigator from the... there was a Japanese word for navigator. That was his handle, yeah?
Yeah.
He was living in Japan. He married a Japanese girl. He came back to this country after contacting me, and he said, Green Arrow, he said, you're a one-man army. Can I come and help you? And he was a technical expert on website design. Yeah,
Right, okay,
he helped
yeah.
me set up two websites that have gone. Yeah,
I think I've got.
Anjin Sama.
I think the same guys come. I think the same guys offered to do the same thing for me. I'm sure he has in the comments. He must have. I've seen it somewhere in the comments. Yeah.
I'm going back now, back to 2010. Yeah.
Oh, probably not then. It's probably another guy then. That's in the comments.
Okay, so his name is Anjin Sama. That's, I think it means navigator. He was married to a Japanese wife. They were both BNP members. Yeah. There were video clips of his lovely wife, yeah, saying in Japanese, saying both BNP, yeah, and I was proud to put it up. The guy was a 100% patriot. Love is blind, and those two loved each other. The BNP didn't have a problem with Anjin Sama. I could give you his real name, but he's in business elsewhere, and it was a long time ago. They had no problem with him being a member, and they had no problem with his wife being a member, you know. Another myth about the BNP. And that's the kind of people we want in this country. And people like Guardian Mose. I would like it 90% white, 10% coloured, but I'm flexible either way. I don't really care so long as we get the bad ones out of our country. That's my stance.
I think that's what we all really want, isn't it? Because we've gone too far in tolerance. I mean, you know, your country's in trouble when you've got cities and towns becoming minorities of the natives that live in that country. That's not a good sign. That's a sign you're being colonised. I mean, Bradford, Leicestershire, Birmingham, they're gone. They're completely gone. London, I wouldn't even go to London anymore now. I don't recognise it. It's like a state within a state. London, it's gone.
Yeah. Well, I spent a lot of time there. I saw the changes. Listen, anything else, Vindicator? Because I really came over here to watch your show, not be part of it.
All right. No, you're welcome to come in anytime you want, mate. You're quite welcome to come in. Yeah.
Listen, if there's anything at all we can do, we will build those links. You can dream on. Yeah. We should take the same stance as the left take with us. They would not give us a platform. They refuse to give us a platform. You've seen that. They won't even debate with us on the streets. These people, Paul Thorpe is not our friend. He's not even an ally. Yeah. So don't waste your time talking to him. That's my opinion. I'm not going to talk to him. I'm going to challenge him to, he probably already knows by now, to donate his money. Yeah. I haven't seen Paul Thorpe donate any money. The first £100 I made on my small channel, I donated it straight away to Restore Britain. And I still haven't had the money off YouTube. I donated money to young Bob when he had his equipment stolen. We've made £169 and I've donated £180 and spent about £200 in uploading the files to do it. So yeah, go on, Paul Thorpe.
I've got my channel is monetized, but it's the tax. It's like working out how to do the tax for the US because it's so complicated. It's like, what? It's insane. But, I'm trying to sort that out at the minute, but it's insane.
I've done it. Yeah, it's not too bad actually.
Yeah.
You have got a good accountant with a degree.
Yeah.
Okay, throw me out of your room. Say, get out of here, you bum.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to salute you and say goodbye, mate. All right, buddy. I shall see you around, mate. Yeah.
Thank you, Kingsman. Salute.
You too, mate. See you later, mate. What an awesome guy. What an amazing guy. He's a legend. Absolute legend. So I take it Paul Thorpe's having yet another meltdown. Oh, God. He needs to calm down because he's going to have a stroke or something, isn't he? He needs to, why is he so bothered? This is the question I don't understand, right? This is what I don't understand. Why is he so bothered about it? I mean, he said it the other day in his video. I saw it on a clip that these channels, they've only got like so many subscribers on the channels. Why are you bothered about us then? Why are you so concerned? He should just let it go. He should, but he can't. I just don't get it. I really don't. He's we're living rent free in his head, aren't we? Loads of respect for the guy. So what's that? Vinny, you're looking wiped out, mate. Don't give them oxygen. I was up late last night as well. I was hoping to have a really good morning walk video this morning. It was misty, but it was warm. And people don't know, but my morning walk's also therapy from PTSD, right? So I love doing the morning walks. Clears my head. I walk for miles. I go for a good long walk in the morning, miles, clear my head. And then towards the end of the walk, that's when I do my video because my head's clear. I've got everything straight in my mind, and that's when I do it. And this morning I was on the walk. I was getting notifications telling me you've had a YouTube strike, you've had a community guideline strike, and it's like I had like 3 of them. And it's like, oh god. So that ruined it. It ruined it for me today. So yeah, but hopefully tomorrow's will be a bit better. I've already said that 15 minutes of fame is done. I'll be honest with you, everybody. The best thing everybody can do now is just leave them alone. That's the best thing everybody can do. Leave them alone. Let them drift off into obscurity. We have got much pressing things to talk about in this country. Me and Tom, I think we're launching the Untouchables on Saturday. I think we're supposed. No, we're not. No, actually, we're Wednesday. We're launching on Wednesday now. So we're going to launch it on Wednesday, and we've got a lot of things to talk about what's going on in this country. I don't care about the Paul Thorpes, the Richard Inmans, all that. I don't care. I'm not bothered about them anymore. If they want to keep making the videos, having the meltdown live streams, that's on them. Fair enough, keep doing it. Yeah. I think everybody's tired of them. I'm tired of talking about them. I'm sure you're tired of me talking about them. I am. I just don't care. I just don't care about these people anymore. They're vapid. They offer nothing to the conversation, just their own self-gratification and their own self-importance. It's all they care about. I'm not interested in them anymore. I'm really not. And you know what it was? The reason they kicked off this drama is because everybody was moving away from talking about them. Did you notice that? I was making videos about other things. The minute I start making videos about other things, they try to drag us back into the drama again. It's what they do it for. They just can't stay away. And I don't understand why they're so obsessed. Are they that much of a control freak that they've got to control everything? They can't control everything. They lose their minds. It's classic narcissistic behavior. It is. Got to be moving on from the bin. Relieved even. Yes. I think a lot of us are trying to move on. But the thing is, when people make accusations against you, you have to come out and defend yourself, especially when it's done in public. Because when you've got a growing channel like mine, it can muddy the waters. And that's what it's done for. It's designed to muddy the waters. That's right. Typical shit stirrers. They shit stir. They throw mud and hope that it sticks. And that's what they do without any evidence whatsoever. And that's what they try to do. They're gatekeepers. They're gatekeepers to the movement. They try to keep channels like mine and others down so theirs can stay where they are. They fear being replaced. And that's what's going to happen eventually. They're going to be replaced by new up-and-coming channels that are already rising. They're just so close to their bliss they don't even see it. Hello, mate. How you doing? Love your content, by the way. It's quite funny. Makes me laugh. Makes me smile. We will replace them. They will be. Oh, right. Okay. Breaking, Restore Britain is now registered with the Electoral Commission. It's on. So Restore Britain is now an official party. That is going to piss in some people's cornflakes today, isn't it? Because I think a lot of them were hoping they weren't going to get registered, but now they're registered. The fight is on, everybody. The fight is on. We're taking it to them. So let's forget about the Thorpes, the Inmans, the Roscoes. Let's just consign these people to the abyss of political history and storm forward, and let's take back this country. That's what we're going to do. I don't care about the naysayers. The naysayers can naysay all they want. They can go in that little corner, curl up in a little ball, and just, cry for their mummies as we fight for the country, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah? We're done with these people. They bring absolutely nothing to the conversation. Nothing. What has actually changed? What have we achieved with all these conversations we've had over the last few days with these people? Nothing. All that we've established is that these people think they're allowed to go out and criticise whoever they like, but they don't like getting criticised in return. That's the only thing we've established. They don't believe in free speech. They believe they're the only ones that are allowed to have a platform and speak from it. Nobody else is allowed to criticise them like they criticise others. That's what we have learned from these people. And in that respect, they're a hell of a lot like the far left, aren't they? Restore Britain all the way. No, you don't. Burden of proof is on the accuser. Tell them they must prove you're a monster and you're harming no one. They look even bigger. Because I think that's what we've done. We've done that over the past few days, and they realise that now. We are going to be the victors. Restore Britain is going to go from strength to strength. In a couple of years, people are going to think, well, what was advanced? What was advanced? What the hell is UKIP? People won't even talk about them anymore because they'll either be dissolved or they'll be irrelevant. That's the truth of the matter. And the advanced lot said it wouldn't happen. Shows how much they know. They were praying it wasn't going to happen so they could gloat. Yeah. Right, on that note, everybody, on that good news, I'm going to end this live stream. Okay, guys? Talked enough. It was brilliant to talk to. Green Arrow, amazing guy, great channel, all that kind of stuff. What I'll do is I'll drop the link to Vindicator Vengeance. This is my Rumble channel. I'm asking everybody to go over there and follow me on Rumble. Think of it as a fallback position. Should this channel get taken down for whatever reason, it's a fallback position. It's where you can find me. It's free to sign up and join up. It's totally like YouTube. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that. But that's where I will be if anything happens. So thanks for all the support, guys. All the support, all the well-wishing, everything like that. I really appreciate it. You guys are what make me what I am. This channel, everything. You guys sharing it, hyping it, liking, sharing. Even though you might not be able to go out and do protests and stuff like that, you're still doing your bit. You're getting the information out there. That's what we all need to. That's what we all need to do. We all do our little bit, and we all are important cogs in the machine to take this country back. Thanks for that, guys. I really appreciate it. This is Vindicator signing off.